Here we have a 2011 2.5 6-speed manual R51 Pathfinder. So I'm doing the transmission mount, and a lot of people I've read struggle with getting the actual cross member off. Yes, it is stiff because it does rust where the two main points are. The front two here, really easy there in the center. All you need is an 18 and a 17mm long socket, short socket, and a spanner. Just makes the job easier. You jack up the transmission until it hits the floor. Make sure you don't snap off anything or damage any plugs. And you still don't have enough room to get the mount out just by jacking the transmission. So this has to come down. So undo all the bolts. Shouldn't fall on your face, but just leave a bolt in the engine mount if you're unsure. But I found a really good method is you get your flathead pry tool and you get it in and you start wriggling it each side back and forth till it starts to come down. Then get a small spanner. I'm up to the big spanner. Get it in there, get some leverage. There's no room to get hammers above this. A little bit on the other side, but no room to get any power. Then you just keep wriggling it till it comes down. Not out yet, but it'll be out in a second, and that's that. Then I'll clean up the rust a little bit, give it some sanding, and just tap it back in. So it shouldn't be too much of a job. So yeah, pretty straightforward, guys. Just takes time. And I'm doing it by myself on the floor. Yeah. Reassembly. So I grabbed the Nissan scissor jack, piece of wood, just to spread the weight across the cross member, and just wind it up, and it pushes the cross member back in. Clean off any rust. Add a little bit of WD, or I use lithium spray on grease to help prevent rust in the future, because there was a bit of rust. That's why the bolts were hard to get out. Make sure the mount is dummy fitted, so all the bolts that need to be in are in, just not done up, so it at least guides it to where it needs to go when you push it back in. And yeah, so I'll do them up. This side is in, just got to do all the bolts up, and I'll repeat the scissor jack process on the other side. And I'll leave the transmission half supported until the cross members at least got all the bolts in. They don't have to be tight yet. And yeah, pretty straightforward.
Get out of here! I don't want to see your head, Becky!